Hello, mathematicians, and welcome to the next part of your math workshop. You just finished number talk, which I'm so excited to see how you solved this number talk today, but we are now ready for mini lesson. And for mini lesson, we're going to talk about how mathematicians can choose to solve using measurement or fair share strategies when there is a no context problem. So we're going to look at an example first. This one is 2,336 divided by 5. And you can see over here, this is a fair share strategy, and over here is a measurement strategy. And the answer for the measurement was 417 remainder 1, and the fair share is 417 remainder 1. So we only need to choose a strategy that fits the problem when it's a story problem and there's context. But when there's no context, you can choose your favorite strategy to get the right answer. Remember, fair share, we put the divisor in ones on the side, and then we share equal amounts with each group until we get as close to the dividend as possible. And then with measurement, we take that divisor and put it on top and multiply groups of 5 out until inside the array we get as close to 2,336 as possible. And again, you get the same answer both times. So we're going to practice that together today in mini lesson. And in mini lesson, I have 2 that we're going to do together. I want you to choose, as you think about this one, 7,455 divided by 6. Will you use fair share as a strategy, or will you use measurement? Go ahead and enter into play pause it what you'll do. All right, so I actually decided that I'm going to do measurement for this one. And it's okay if you did fair share, or you want to do fair share, but I'm going to show it using measurement. We should still get the same answer though. So I want you to go ahead and get started on it. Make an array on Braining Camp, on paper, whatever you have with you, and write down into play pause it what you get as your answer or the quotient. Then I will solve it using measurement, and you can see if you get the same answer as I do. Okay, let's check it together. So I know I'm doing measurement, so I need to put a 6, my divisor up here, and I'm going to take away groups of 6. So first I'm going to take away 1,000 groups of 6, and I know that is equal to 6,000. And next, I'm going to take away 100 groups of 6, which I know will get me to 600. So now I have 6,600 in my array, and I'm going to keep going until I get to 7,455. So the next amount of groups of 6 that I'm going to take away is 100 more groups. And I know if I take 100 more groups away, that's going to be 600 more, which this will bring me now to 7,200. I'm getting closer to this 7,455 now. So next, I'm going to take away 25 groups. That will be 150. And then I'm going to take away 15 groups, which will get me to 90. Now in my array, I have 7,440. And I'm so close, I need to get to 7,455. So I'm going to take away 2 more groups of 6. And I know that is worth 12. And that gets me to 7,452. If I add another group of 6, I will go over though. So this is my stopping point for now. And I have 1,000 plus 100 plus 100 plus 25 plus 15 plus 2. That is 1,242. And I have 3 extra to get to that overall dividend. So I have a remainder of 3. So my answer is 1,242, remainder 3. So if you got that, awesome job. If not, it's okay. Go back and look at your strategy and see what you could do to fix it. We'll do one more together. This time it's 7,388 divided by 3. And I want you to choose whether you will do fair share or measurements. I'm going to do fair share this time, but you can choose either strategy. All right, let's get started. I'm excited to see if we get the same answer. We should, no matter which strategy we use. I'm going to do the fair share strategy this time, and I'm going to start by putting in 2,000. And when I do that, I get 6,000 inside my array. And now I'm going to go ahead and do 400. And that gets me to 7,200 in my array. And now I'll keep going. Now I've got 60 that I'm going to put into each group. And that takes me up to 7,380. Now I'm going to do 2 more groups because 2 groups of 3 will give me 6 total in the array. And now I'm up to 7,386. Now, if I were to put another group of 3 in, I would go over my overall amount. So I'm going to leave those 2 extra pieces as a remainder 2. And I'm going to add this section together to get my answer, 2,462. So my answer is 2,462, remainder 2. If you got that correct, awesome job. If not, it's okay. Go back and check to see where your mistake is. Great job in Minilesson today. You're going to continue this practice in unit study and in small group, so I look forward to continuing to work with you on it there. For your rotation time, remember that we should manage our time wisely, respect our colleagues, work the whole time, and bring our best, even when we're at home working. So make sure you're taking your time, make sure that you are doing all of the work and you are working that whole time. We're so excited to see all the amazing things you do as you move to rotation time. As you move to reflection at the very end, we will talk about what you need to think about. And during rotations, you can think about this as well. It's which strategy do you like best when there's no context to a division problem? So hold on to that question as you work. And at the end, I'll give you some time to think about it during reflection.